Hi, everybody. Thank you very much for giving me this time to share with you my interests. I would like to start by introducing myself with you. I'm called Prince Rumriza, and I'm so glad that you have given me this opportunity to stand in front of you and share with you what interests me in this life. The topic that I'm going to talk about today, and I found it very interesting, is the rearing of companion animals. So, an interesting thing in this presentation is that I have found that companion animals can work as a medicine, and they can also raise people when they are down. So let me start by sharing with you the introduction of what we are going to pass through during these 10 minutes of presentation. My overview is structured in this way. I will start by uh, providing the meaning of companion animals, example of companion animals, psychological benefit of companion animals, and recommendation or call to action. And again, I will give you the reference where I have found this information to make it trustworthy and accurate for you. So, by definition, companion animals are not different from wild animals or domestic animal. What differentiates them is only the purpose of rearing them. So I can say that a wild animal can be a companion animal, or a domestic animal can be a companion animal. For example, a dog is a companion animal and also is a domestic animal. So companion animals are animals that are reared with the purpose of companionship or relationship with people. Example of them are dog, cat, reindeer, pig, rabbit, and horse. So people are rearing them with the purpose of going with them somewhere, making fun with them, rather than using them in scientific research, tourist attraction, selling them. It's actually not in the terms of business. They are rearing them to have a relationship with those animals. So I wanted also to talk about the psychological benefit of a companion animal. So I didn't put much effort in providing general benefit of companion animals. As I have said before, I mentioned that companion animal can work like medicine, and they can sometimes be a substitute of medicine, or they can work where medicine cannot work. So that's why I found this topic very interesting. Uh, as I'm talking about the psychological benefit of companion animals, so here there is the information I have used, and they are conducted by researchers. So as you know, I have said that I'm going to be specific to the situations that are tough, and how companion animals have helped the people to overcome or to survive in that situation. So the first situation was a situation about losing relative or people nearby. So as you know, after people losing his friends, family member, a man lose wife, a wife lose man. So there are some symptoms they show, like weakness, mental disease like bipolar disease, stress, loneliness. Some commit suicide or quit the job, other resign at the work. Uh, so the research conducted found that a widow woman who live with a pet show those symptoms less than those widow women who do not have a pet. So, and it was not a limit for women, it's for all people. So in those situations where medicine cannot work, but a pet can be a sustainable solution in this tough situation. So again, another tough situation the research conducted or dealt with was people who live with AIDS. So as you know, people who live with AIDS, after realizing that they have AIDS, they started to thinking about how they are going to die instead of actually waiting to the effect of the disease. They started thinking about at the first point, and that caused them to feel lonely, to move far from people, to judge themselves, where they get stress and other mental disease. So the research conducted found that those people who are suffering with AIDS, when they have a pet, they can go somewhere, but still they don't have a loneliness because they have a dog that or another companion animal that is near to them, and the dog cannot judge them. So they feel like they have someone who have the same feeling as they have. That's why a companion animal are working in a situation where human being can't work, even the medicine or the cancer. So when a person have HIV and they live with a pet, those kind of other effects or that comes after realizing that he have HIV are less compared to people who don't have pets. So actually pets helps people to feel like also a pet have an HIV, because a pet cannot tell you something, cannot judge you, and can even be with you in each and every situation. So the last was a group of homeless people who don't have where to live. So we didn't know that those people who don't have where to live, they spend night outside, they spend daytime outside. When they are tired, they sleep near the road. So the research conducted to the young people, adolescents, found that 40% of those young people have said that pets are helping them to stay, to live long outside of house and feel like they are home. Because some of them said that even though they can be given the opportunity to live in a house without a pet, they cannot go there, but they can still remain outside. So this really show how pets are helping people in a tough situation where people cannot work and where medicines and other different approach cannot work. So thank you, and I would like to give you a recommendation. So it's a good idea for us to to live together with a pet, because it can work in tough situations where people cannot work or other approach cannot work unless pets like HIV, homeless, and even when you are sick at the hospital, a pet can help you to not thinking about your sickness that can result into other kinds of disease. So thank you very much. This is the end of my presentation. I would like to thank you for your attention and the respect you have shown me. So it's time for question and answer, and here is a reference of where you have found information. If you feel like you are not satisfied or you want to keep learning, you can use the resource provided below. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye bye.